ho! Welcome to the Dysfunction Junkies podcast. We may not have seen it all, but we've seen enough. And now, here are your hosts, Chrissy and Carrie.
I love it. Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. I'm Carrie.
And I'm Chrissy.
My apologies to Santa.
He's dysfunctional. We're going to talk about that.
Very good. Very good. I was recording that. I'm going to post that on our Facebook page. So, alrighty. Well, it is Christmas Eve.
And my house doesn't smell like fish.
No, it does not smell like fish.
Because I ain't doing it.
So, I'm not sure how to lead into today's.
I love this one.
I know.
This is right up my alley.
So I'm going to just preface with this. Sometimes when we're coming up with show ideas, it comes up very organically and, it just kind of happens. And sometimes we have to do some research. This one was research. And this is all Chrissy. And so I apologize in advance if some of you are not sure about the dark turn of events that's about to happen here, but I'm going with it because it is completely dysfunctional.
Well, hey, we have to remember what we are based in, and that is dysfunction.
It is.
Ultimately, it's to be humorous and give you all who are taking time to listen to us a chance to sort of not think about all your stress and maybe your dysfunction at the same time, and let you know that, yes, we are dysfunctional. Everybody, I don't care how clean and sweet you think you have it, you don't. And the best way to deal with it is to find humor.
Yes.
Which is what we really work hard at doing. And Santa Claus, maybe he thought he was free of this burden of being considered dysfunctional, but he ain't.
And maybe this would be a good time that if sometimes you happen to listen to our show with your children present, this may not be an episode that they want to be listening to, because we don't want to ruin anyone's perception of Santa Claus.
Right.
So, but I'm gonna lead into, I don't look at the show notes usually until right before we record. We put our thoughts in, and as we were getting ready, all I have to say is Santa and cannibalism showed up on the same lines, and I was like, whoa, we're going down a dark hole.
I was even taken back by that. But hey, it's out there.
So, Chrissy, what's so dysfunctional about Santa? Let's share.
Well, I made my quick key points, and then we can elaborate. But the things that seems to be dysfunctional with Santa, and that people can connect with Santa on some level, or maybe feel that these unfortunate things do have some connection with Santa Claus: deception and trust, behavioral control. Manipulation, health risks, including obesity, workplace issues. And then we have cannibalism.
This is where I don't understand. But
and a negative impact, realizing that a myth is not real.
Okay. So are we going to break these down one by one?
Sure. Let's get into it, everyone.
Which one are you going to start with?
Deception and trust.
Okay.
This is, I'm sure, probably everybody knows where we're going with
I can see this.
So you got us as parents and as adults, although our heart is in the right place, and we have to basically put a lie out there. That there is this wonderful man who will bring you lovely things one night a year, but you have to make sure you're asleep. There could be a point. Now, I didn't experience this. There was probably a little bit of a period where I was like kind of wanting to know the truth, and I wanted to hear them say it. It seems like this unwritten understanding or code or discipline that parents have, although maybe not everyone, but in my case, and maybe with yours, when you are realizing that this seems way too far-fetched to be real, and you start trying to push them to say it. Say it, They don't, at least mine didn't. They just ignored my level of questioning. So I think there was a period where I felt like, come on, just now you think I'm an idiot and you're going to still push this. But as you got older, you really try to reflect on how wonderful you felt when you were still under the magic of all of that.
Right. You know what's funny is looking back, I totally remember the time when I 100% believed in Santa. And I totally remember, kind of knowing where the truth lies. Right. But I don't remember the
in between
gray questioning it period in between. I have no recollection of that. So it must not have been a traumatic evolution or something.
Right.
You know, that's interesting.
I remember I would start asking my mother things and trying to read her response or her body language or something. I don't know. You're leaning in.
Nick's leaning in. He's got something to say here.
No, I had a sibling ruin it for me.
Oh.
I don't know how old I was. Probably older than I should have been. However, and then at that point, my parents, they just fessed up.
They fessed up.
There was no in between for me. Like,
There is
my sister. She ruined Santa Claus and Easter Bunny in one fell swoop.
Well, at least she got it all out of the way.
So then I went back and I said, "Mom, what's the deal?" And she was like,
"Oh."
But, I think I was a little bit older, so I wasn't like devastated. And I probably maybe was questioning it, but I don't remember outwardly questioning.
Yeah. No, I don't remember that either.
But my sister ruined the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus. In fact, it was more like Easter time.
Yeah.
She was like, she Santa was the cherry on top for her. Because she was there's no Easter Bunny. And she goes, you know what? There's no Santa Claus either, or something to that effect. So one fell swoop.
Bitter table for one, sister.
I do think that this is where all three of us, we had talked about all of us being the youngest.
Yes.
Where we, and anyone out there who has older siblings or, even cousins or whatever, you will probably fall prey to this. They're going to come at you with it. I think it's more out of their hostility about losing that.
Yeah, you're right.
Magic that they want to ruin it. Why are they still having a good time thinking that this is happening when it's not? Mine was, I had an older friend that was like a couple years older than me that I was pretty close with when I was growing up. And I was older, probably considered older to stop believing than some other children. I think I was probably around 9.
Okay.
And that might have been the fact that I was wrapped up in TV a lot.
Yeah.
Which is one big box of fantasy.
Yeah.
So it helped me maintain that for a while. And I generally was ignoring the living people around me. And so, as long as there was more presents for me under the tree on Christmas morning, I'll believe whatever you want. Did a man in a red suit deliver all of this? And it's for me? I knew I was special. Thank you. So there's one.
Deception and trust. Okay, I can be on board with the dysfunction of that around Santa Claus.
Right. So behavior control, and I'm going to say something very controversial, but I don't care.
You do anyway. So.
I'm going to anyways, and this is going to upset people who are into faith and religion. I'm sorry. I appreciate what you do. And how that makes you feel and that you have a strong faith. But I'm going to say that behavior control is Santa not just an offshoot of a religion. He's a saint.
Yeah.
And it's behavior control. And in my opinion, I feel like, unfortunately, the great book is a little bit of behavior control for the masses. What?
Oh, you went down the hole.
Is that wrong? Well, if you have to cut it out,
Nope. This is your safe space. This is your safe space.
This is my opinion.
It is your opinion.
I am not religious.
Can't say that I maybe share to that extent. I thought you were going to go along the Santa giving you gifts because you're naughty or nice behavior control. I wasn't thinking you were going to go down the whole rabbit hole of religion philosophy.
Yeah. Look, I have accepted my fate.
Yes.
A long time ago. Okay, now he's leaning in again.
I'm gonna lighten it up.
Okay.
For the behavior control.
Okay.
So this is the magic of where my mom was probably extended my belief time, and she was what a great lady. I miss my mother. But the whole behavior control, you got to be good,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And I would notice that I wouldn't get as many presents as my buddy down the street, who I know was a bad kid. And I was a pretty good kid. And I'm not trying to be bragging.
You were St. Nick.
I don't know about that. But I was a good kid.
Yeah.
I did good in school. I
Right.
never a behavioral problem at school or at home. And I was a pretty good kid. And I was like, why does he get more presents than I get? Well, then my mom, she was pretty cool. She was a slick lady. She says, well, we do have, and I was probably almost getting to the point where I was maybe questioning.
Yeah.
And she was like, we do have to pay Santa. And I knew we didn't have as much money. Oh. So she said, yeah, we have to help Santa pay for the gifts. That's how Santa really works. So she kind of she probably got me a couple extra years of belief in Santa with that. Because I'm like, why is my friend who's a prick down the street getting more shit than me?
All right. I'm not going to disagree with you on how lovely your mother was. But I'm going to tell you right now, and that worked to buy you a couple more years of believing, and it was an explanation because she had no other way to explain the jackass down the street getting more gifts than you. But this is like crossing organized crime levels of payoff.
I don't think it was that.
I don't think she was thinking that, but that's what I'm thinking. I have to slip a couple extra 20s for them extra boxes of gifts.
That was quick thinking on your mom's part.
Oh,
that was quick.
Yeah,
well...
Okay, so we also have to add organized crime to Santa's list here.
I'm sorry, but the whole idea, I think, is based in the same premise. You be a good person, be good, follow the rules, eat your vegetables, go to bed on time, don't give me a lot of shit, you're going to get a lot of presents.
Okay.
You're going to be rewarded in
Is this
heaven
not every
day.
parent on every trip to the grocery store or to, the department store, to anywhere?
Negotiating. It's a lot of negotiating.
It's a lot, right. You need to be good or...
You're negotiating with people who don't understand the definition of negotiating, which is hilarious. They have no concept of what that is, but you're still doing it.
Right.
Because there has to be some sort of form of payment for this.
Yes.
So
this is
all
interesting.
Right. I made it horrible. Christmas Eve. I'm going to hell twice. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. There you go. Going there twice. Okay. So let's go ahead and get off the behavior control.
Right.
Because obviously that was offensive. Manipulation. Well, geez, we just slide right back into another perfect thing. If you want something, you have to do this. Right. And Santa's watching.
Right.
So I got to manipulate you to get you to do this because you know that this is how we're going to be able to score gifts.
A plethora of dysfunction going on here.
I know. Maybe you should want to shelve this episode. I don't know. I didn't realize we were going to be ruining. And it's Christmas Eve, and you're probably making cookies or wrapping last-minute things.
Or frying fish.
Please.
Or picking up the Christmas tree off
Don't let any pure of hearts
the floor.
be sitting here. There's going to be a specific type of person listening right now. I love you to death. You're my people.
Peeps.
That's our people. So, yeah, there's your... this one's hilarious. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make fun of this one, but health risks is so funny to me because how do we describe Santa? We all have the same idea of what Santa's supposed to look like.
Yep.
And he doesn't look like,
healthy.
No. Well, I mean, yeah, he looks very healthy.
Well, healthy in the non-traditional sense of the word.
Yeah. I mean, he's not like
Santa hasn't missed any cookies on all the tables.
No. And the fact that he has to, the only payment for him to, that he only asks of you to leave you presents is cookies and milk. It's not like
milk is good.
It's that's born out of our generation that we were telling everybody got milk. Yeah, Santa does. I left him some. I don't have any more. I gave it to Santa. But the other thing too is Rudolph.
Yeah.
The show.
Yeah.
That Mrs. Claus is riding the hell out of Santa, who's already a jackass. Oh, jeez. In that show, Santa's not represented well. No. He's a dickhead to flipping Rudolph. And
until the end.
Until the
You're right.
Because he can use Rudolph for something. Now his damn nose is useful.
Rudolph is now useful to him.
If there was no snowstorm that year, Rudolph would still be sitting crying in a corner somewhere. So Mrs. Santa says, oh, nobody wants a skinny Santa. Eat. And she keeps saying, eat, Papa, eat.
Yeah, she does.
I didn't know Mrs. Claus was Italian.
It does.
Hello,
she actually did a really good impersonation of her.
That was over the top, exaggeration, totally stereotypical of whatever the hell she was doing over there. I don't know. God love the 60s and 70s with the Christmas shows, though. So, yeah, and so now we have to fatten everybody up to be a Santa Claus representation. And now you've got diabetic issues, heart disease. You got the whole thing. Yay.
Do we have an Ozempic Santa Claus yet?
No, because it's skinny Santa. Nobody wants that. Don't let him get any of that damn medication. Good Lord. Now, workplace issues.
This cracked me up when I read
Where's
this.
my notes on this? Because I'm trying to figure this out. Is it because he's like basically got a sweatshop going on with the elves? Oh, no, this is just the fact that you have to imagine that managing such a global workforce, elves and reindeer, this is like, this is Amazon. Psh, that guy does it easy. Santa had the worst nightmare dealing with unruly elves and reindeer who are just pooping and eat fed, and they crap everywhere all the time, cleaning stalls. So, yeah, he's got a nightmare of a management situation. Okay, sorry, Santa. Now we get into this place where Carrie is totally freaking out, and I didn't know about this either. Now I gotta find the damn notes.
It's right there. The dark origins. The dark origins of Saint Nicholas, the historic inspiration for Santa, including a tale of French cannibalistic butcher and innkeeper. What the heck are we talking about?
Some stories do. Okay.
What Christmas that wasn't happening, or Santa that almost wasn't? What story is this coming from? Did you research this part?
No, it was sounded good. I don't know. So we have a cannibal.
DJ Nick, Gemini, what is this French cannibalistic Saint Nick story?
Well, it sounds like he's a businessman. He's a butcher and an innkeeper. If you got somebody pulling double duty like that, and those are the two professions they're doing, you probably want to have an investigation occurring, because anybody who's doubling as a butcher and an innkeeper, generally, that sounds historically bad.
Isn't there a movie about something about
There's many, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine. We'll let Nick look this up. I did not, because I just saw cannibalism and I was like, oh wow! Like,
okay, Nick.
Oh boy,
scoot in.
Here we go.
Scoot in.
He just saw cannibalism and said, "Oh, this is cool." So
it was part of the list.
French cannibalistic Saint Nicholas refers to the dark folklore surrounding Père Fouettard, which in English is Father Whipper, Saint Nicholas's sinister companion in eastern France, who embodies a story where a butcher kidnapped, murdered, and salted 3 children.
Oh God, we have to
only for
stop.
Saint Nicholas to resurrect them, turning the butcher into his eternally whipping sidekick for misbehaving kids.
Oh, this is horrible.
That's really
Chrissy,
dark.
This is
What
dark.
are you looking at me for? I didn't make the list. I researched
You didn't do enough. Yeah, well, clearly not enough research.
Wait a minute. This is good. And we need to get in on this, because this is going to turn into a movie. If we got clowns hanging out in drains.
So basically, this Father Whipper, Père Fouettard, is basically Saint Nicholas's hitman for children.
This is horrible.
Yeah, this is very
Chrissy.
horrible.
What? This
Carrying
is the yin and yang of life.
to
Yin
code-
and yang.
To discipline naughty children, while Saint Nicholas rewards good ones.
Wow.
Everybody, you heard it here first.
You didn't hear it here first, but
Well, you heard it. Yeah, whatever.
Our following just dropped by plummeted.
What are you talking about? We're not promoting this. We're bringing awareness to it.
yeah, I don't want to hear you say, "We lost more followers on Facebook."
I'll be like, Chrissy, remember that show where you
on Christmas Eve?
On Christmas Eve?
All right.
I mean, talk about dysfunction. Holy my Lanta.
I don't believe this. I don't believe anybody in my family follows this. But to be honest, let's face the facts here. Jesus was tempted by
Chrissy.
No, not by Chrissy.
So this
Let's cut the Jesus part out.
the Father Whipper. It's pretty
This is dark.
But it's pretty common in France. I mean, looking at this today.
Why would I deny France? They're a belief.
He's a common figure in French St. Nicholas parades.
Really?
Appearing as a disheveled, bearded man with a whip, ready to punish bad kids, unlike Jolly Santa.
Look, just because it's not something we see here in the United States, there is horrible violence everywhere. They obviously just take it and just roll with it there. Well, to the point where it's not even mentioned that much. Nah, we dug it up this way.
Le Père Fouettard.
Do we have French on our international listenership yet?
Not yet.
God, we're never going to get them now.
Why? We're talking about something that this is part of their...
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty dark, but it looks like it's
pretty dark.
It's pretty common in France.
Wow. This may end up being an uncut version if you feel the need. But I'm just going to tell you, you have Jesus and you have Satan.
Yes.
And this is biblical. I'm not telling you anything.
I can see your point.
There is good and evil.
There's good and bad. Yes.
And this is just how the world works.
So we have Santa and Mr. Whipper.
Hey, that's why Star Wars is still so big even today.
Yeah, we're not talking about any concepts that have not been making billions of goddamn dollars for how long? Mr. Lucas, thank you. The concept is just there. Now, the bad part of this is, the really dark part, is that Santa knowingly and willingly is basically employing. No wonder he's got a workforce issue. He's got this nightmare employee. He didn't know what to do. Obviously, it's a cousin or a relative of somebody high up. And they're like, can you keep my guy employed? He needs a job. And he's like, well, geez, okay, I'll just use him as the scary part of what I do to keep all the kids in line. And when the kids get out of line, I'm just going to turn them over to him and he can whip the hell out of them. Jeez. Mr. Whipper. Wow. Okay, sorry. Let me see what else is on my list.
Oh, my Lord.
Moving on.
We might need to air this a different day than Christmas Eve, because that's what I'm really having a hard time doing. It's not talking about this. It's talking about it on Christmas Eve. And the fact that I didn't participate in the fish making. Now I feel like I'm just going to get... It's out there, everybody. It's out there.
Well, for those of you that didn't suffer enough during the holidays, you're going to be suffering now.
The last part of this was talking about the negative impact, realizing that your dreams were not all that they seemed to be.
Yeah.
Which we already basically touched on.
Yeah, we did. But let's then touch on some of these things that... Okay, so... The whole thing about this strange person coming down your chimney in the middle of the night into your house, whenever normally it's like stranger danger, don't, So like it is kind of sending a mixed message to kids. Like, why is it okay for this strange man to come into your house through an unethical way, not even through a door?
Because he's leaving, not taking things.
Oh, okay.
I guess. I don't know.
Unless you're the Grinch.
Yeah, this is true.
Well, then we have that whole thing.
Did you have a fireplace in your house? I can't remember.
Here?
No, when growing up.
Yes.
Okay.
We had it was double. That's why I probably expected double the...
You were looking at every landing.
There were 2 points of entrance. Then they sat on top of each other. One was on the first floor, and then one was down in the family room. So yeah, absolutely. And it was a traditional wood burning type
fireplace with
a chimney and everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This
is where my mom was slick again. I didn't have a fireplace in my home growing up.
Right.
And she just made it sound like that. Santa is magical. He'll cut. We had a chimney, but not one that was. It went like just right to the furnace.
Yeah.
So he can
make one appear.
He can come through the wall.
Oh, okay.
So Santa has magic.
There you go. See, we had a fireplace in the basement that at one point in my life, yes, it became active, and we had like a family room down there. But for most of the Santa Claus believing years, was not active. So my mom had like a fake mantle fireplace in the living room. And, somehow I just thought, oh, that counted. But yeah, interesting. Very interesting. So
yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here. I'm not going to get into it because it could turn into a whole other thing.
And it hasn't already.
Well, I am sorry if when you talk about dysfunction, in general, you're going to probably make people feel uncomfortable or unhappy about certain things.
You've definitely made me feel uncomfortable on Christmas Eve. Thank you, Chrissy.
Oh, my goodness.
I am definitely going to have to say a couple extra Hail Marys, some Roseme's at midnight mass. That probably isn't going to be at midnight. I think it's at 10 o'clock tonight. So...
Yeah, well, now you're worried about what I said. What is this propaganda they put out at midnight mass? It ain't at midnight. Now they got to move stuff up, but nobody can stay up anymore. What's going on?
Yeah, we're all old. So
we'll get the young people to go. They should call it, we're so old mass.
We're so old mass.
9 o'clock. Come and see us. Oh. Donuts and coffee in the lobby. Thank you.
With the side of fried fish.
Yeah, there's some books referenced here. I'm not gonna, I don't want to. I can. It's just, some of these books are very interesting. I ain't gonna say nothing though. Yeah. But I mean, there's some horrible. I'll just throw out some key words here. I'm not gonna name the books, but I see something that says dementia and psychiatrist and delusions of grandeur, and that the delusion is unfair to children.
Okay.
So these are all uplifting and fun ideas for us to explore out there on the World Wide Web. You're welcome.
Wow. On that note, thank you for listening to us today as we went down this very dark Christmas Eve rabbit hole.
We might have to flip some of the episodes out. This was meant and is recorded for Christmas Eve, but now everybody's got me feeling really bad all of a sudden.
Don't feel bad, Chrissy. You do you. So, it's your safe space.
I just can't believe that I had never heard that story
I
before.
know.
I mean, we're in our early to mid 50s.
Yes,
never heard of
well, it's because that clearly was well protected from our Catholic education. They did not share this with us.
But in France, it's
it's
affiliated with St. Nicholas. So I'm sure with French Catholics, I'm sure they know about this.
I definitely.
I'm surprised. And with the World Wide Web and everything, that we had never heard of this.
We've never heard of this, yes.
Now, there's going to be a bunch of people who be like, what are you, stupid? We all knew about this. And you just came to the flipping game now. You're finally at the party.
But if you Google it, there's all kinds of references of it.
So. All right. Well, I'm hoping that maybe our French listeners, if we have any, and we haven't.
Do we have Canadian? The French.
Oh yeah, we do have Canada. Yeah.
I wonder if they.
So yeah,
I wonder how they, or if they're familiar with that in French Canada.
Yeah, I want to hear this from their perspective. So definitely need hopefully we'll get some feedback on our Facebook page, or send us an email, or send shout out in whatever way.
Why are we being so offended? I understand it's dark and it's disturbing, but what our belief system here in this country is probably equally as disturbing to people who live their lives by a different code of ethics.
You're very true, Chrissy.
So, I ain't going to crap all over anybody's. If this is the way you're managing your population out there, I guess I'd like to do a study on what your juvenile delinquency rate is. Does this benefit and keep people in line longer?
Yeah, I really wish you'd have made fish.
I might have to hurry up and try and unthaw some shrimp or some salmon or something to save my flippin' soul.
Oh, my Lanta.
Just, do we got any frozen calamari? I'll take whatever.
Oh, geez. Now you act like I'm a flippin' fish hut over here. Calamari.
So, Chrissy, we love you. I love that you definitely went down a really dysfunctional rabbit hole for us. This is what we're here for.
You all were living this in real time with us, too, because my husband and my best friend over here, they really were taken back by surprise. And to be honest, I pulled the notes and didn't read them. What else? Would you expect anything else from me? This would have required lengthy reading. I just was going to wing it. But
in wung it, we did.
It's been wonged. The past tense of winging it. She wonged. She was wrong and she wonged.
So if you really want your kids to listen, tell them the French version.
No, please don't.
Don't.
Father Whipper.
All right. Well, again, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all the other in between. Happy holidays.
Happy French Christmas.
Yeah, happy French Christmas. So, and we look forward to probably offending you next week. So
stay tuned, everybody.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye.